The Super Saiyan sad boy from the future, Trunks is a well-rounded character with a focus on zoning. With his huge normals, strong ki blast, and unique movement options, Trunks has incredible control over the screen. His normals are fantastic, all of which are huge and mostly safe. His damage is insane, especially in the corner. He's got very strong left-right mix-ups thanks to Cyclone Jump and his auto combo, as well as some very unique approach options. Not to mention, he has what is by far one of the best assists in the entire game. However, Trunks struggles to get sliding knockdown mid-screen, and while he does have ways to circumvent that, it typically involves sacrificing some damage to maintain pressure. He also lacks a low 2L, so while his left-right mix-up is strong, his high-low game kinda suffers. The last hit of Trunks' auto combo swaps sides and can be used for some pretty tricky mix-ups when paired with an assist. He can either stay on the side he went to with Change the Future, or cross back up to the side he started on with Cyclone Jump. It also gives him an insanely hard to react to mix-up while in Sparking Blast. Also, auto combo into Change the Future has a small gap in it that can catch mashers, so it's a good thing to keep in mind if you're up against someone who loves pressing buttons. It can be beaten with a reversal or reflect though, so be careful. Trunks' 2M is a slide. Due to its range and good scaling, it's your go-to whiff punish when you're on the ground. This is by far his best normal for space control in the mid-range. Be wary though, while its hitbox is good, it's a little bit deceptive and not in the good way. Trunks has one of the better 2Hs in the game, with a very good vertical and horizontal hitbox. It is punishable on block, but it's very scary to challenge because it leaves him grounded, allowing him to cancel into any of his special moves after. After some conditioning, Trunks can absolutely use this to steal some extra turns. Trunks' 5H is absolutely massive. It has an amazing hitbox both vertically and horizontally, and it can be cancelled into his Ki Blast to keep it safe on block. His Ki Blast is extremely good. It beats out other Ki Blasts, comes out pretty fast, and has good damage. Its block stun is also really good, and when you cancel it into Light Shining Slash, it even beats out a 2H despite the gap. His Air Ki Blast is also very good. It's fast, it can be special cancelled, and when you pair it with Cyclone Jump, it can be used for some really unique approaches. It can also be used to stop the momentum of Cyclone Jump entirely, which lets him disengage if he thinks he's overextending. Shining Slash is a very strong overhead. The light version is somewhat fast, has decent range, and is safe on block. The medium version comes out a bit slower, but in exchange has much better range, slight homing, and it's plus on block, making it a very strong approach tool. The EX version is faster, has higher damage, and has better range than the light, but typically speaking isn't very useful outside of combos that need a fast surrender. And all versions of this move guarantee sliding knockdown. Cyclone Jump is Trunks' most interesting special. It's a command flip. The light version moves forward, the medium version moves backward, and the EX version can be steered. Cyclone Jump can be used for a variety of things. It can be used as a tricky approach, to extend combos, set up an air reset, get a mix-up in a string, and more. It's a very unique move that gives the player a lot of freedom in what they want to use it for. Aside from being only usable on the ground, Masenko is a pretty standard beam. Average startup, good damage, vanishing after it is airtight, the usual stuff you get with a beam. It's always better to have one than to not. Change the Future is an amazing move. It has an enormous hitbox, comes out really fast, is safe on block, is integral to his combo structure in the corner, it's used in a lot of his auto combo mix-ups, and it can be feinted to trick the opponent into giving you another turn. Change the Future is one of those just do it moves that you can kind of throw out with little to no consequence and use it as a check for your opponent. While Trunks may have more of a focus on zoning, that doesn't mean he can't hold his own up close. He's got very strong left-right mix-ups thanks to Cyclone Jump and his auto combo. Do a string, call an assist, and Cyclone Jump. The light version will cross up, but it can be cancelled into Super Dash to stay on the same side. If you want to make the mix-up super ambiguous, you can burn a bar to steer Cyclone Jump instead, making it even harder for your opponent to deal with. It's best to use these when paired with an assist, because Trunks does count as airborne during Cyclone Jump, meaning he can get hit by a 2H. Trunks has access to a very easy to do air reset that can let him rack up a lot of extra damage. Do any combo, end up in the air, and after a medium, cancel into light Cyclone Jump and Dragon Rush. You'll likely have already used your extra jump, so the follow-up will just be light, 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 but it still racks up more damage than just ending the combo. This reset isn't perfect though, as it can be beaten by two things, down tech and mashing light. So while it is useful, keep in mind that a good opponent will call you out on it for using it too much. His auto combo swaps sides with the opponent, which sometimes allows him to get free cross-ups on people who aren't expecting it. But also, in combination with his other tools, this side swap gives him a ton of extra options to keep applying pressure. For example, he can cancel it into Cyclone Jump to cross back over to the other side, Cyclone Jump into Super Dash to stay on the same side, use Change the Future and Call an Assist to swap sides mid-block string and continue pressure, or Feint Change the Future to steal a turn. He's also pretty decent at fuzzying tall characters. Hit them with an instant air dash M, land, and then immediately jump forward and press Light and S. Then, Call an Assist. On especially tall characters like 16, Cell, or Broly, you can use JH instead of JS for a little bit more damage. Finally, Trunks has a setup that makes his level 3 unescapable, barring reversals and Sparking Blast of course. All you have to do is, during a block string, call an assist at the right time and level 3. If they block, the level 3 connects before the assist does, and if they try to jump out, they're hit by the assist and the level 3 combos into it. A basic mid-screen B&B. Trunks follows the same combo structure as most of the other characters in the game. A basic corner B&B. After 214S, be sure to wait a split second before inputting 2M, otherwise the combo will drop. Trunks is able to get a meterless self-snap without ever leaving the ground. Use this to fuzzy tall characters for huge damage. It can be a little finicky depending on what assist you use, so be sure to try out different ways to convert off of it with your team. This route sacrifices some damage, but guarantees sliding knockdown without burning an extra bar. This route gets you more damage, but you have to burn a second bar if you want sliding knockdown. Trunks is amazing in Sparking Blast. He gets better routes off moves like Change the Future and Masenko, and it gives him an insane left-right mix-up out of his auto combo. Since Sparking Blast lets you jump cancel pretty much anything, that means that Trunks can jump cancel out of the last hit of his auto combo before he swaps sides, which opens him up to a variety of hard-to-react to mix-up options. He could jump early and Super Dash to stay on the same side, he could IAD out of the third hit for a cross-up, he could let the whole animation play through and IAD back to the side he started on. There's a ton of ways to mix people up with this. And because of the perks Sparking Blast gives you, even landing a mix with Masenko or Change the Future can lead to huge damage. Trunks has by far one of the best assists in the game. It has a huge hitbox, comes out super fast, has very low block stun, and very high hit stun. It's easy to combo off of even when high in the air, it's great in neutral because of how enormous it is, and it has some really cool synergies with characters due to how short its block stun is. It's got particularly good synergies with characters with command grabs or just grabs at the end of their auto combos because it overrides the block stun on the previous move, allowing the grab to connect. While Trunks can work anywhere on a team, we believe he's best placed in either second or third. His assist is one of the best in the game and helps tons of different characters, but he also kinda likes having an assist on deck himself to help out with his left-right mix-ups, making him a good choice for second. But even when he doesn't have assists, he's still pretty self-sufficient and is an absolute monster with Sparking Blast, also making him a good choice for third. Some good partners for Trunks are Gogeta, GT Goku, Kid Buu, Goku Black, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Adult Gohan, Teen Gohan, and Fused Zamasu. Overall, Trunks is a very strong character with tools for a ton of situations. Thanks to his strong normals, expressive movement options, and multiple ways to beat Ki Blasts, he excels in the neutral. On top of that, he has strong mix-up potential with Cyclone Jump, particularly the EX version, and is especially scary in Sparking Blast. This combined with his huge damage and incredible assist make him one of the best supports in the entire game. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, why not consider subscribing, maybe even check out our Patreon. And of course, a huge shout out to our patrons for helping us keep these videos going. As always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.